Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Blaze Black 2. Last time, after a much more difficult process than it should have been, we captured a Sandile, which we are going to be using against the gym leader in Nimbasa City. And this time, we are going to be exploring Route 5, Performer Street, because we need all the experience we can get. However, right here we are going to get a bit of a tutorial for something very interesting that has actually been mentioned to us before, and will be very important going forward in our Pokédex quest. Nice timing, I was wanting to give you this. Ooh, I didn't know we got this before the gym fight. That's very, very interesting. This is HMO2 Fly. This is basically fast travel in Pokemon, anyone who hasn't played it before. Ta-da! It's a hidden machine, Fly! When you use this move outside of battle, you can go to places you want to go, like a Pokemon Center. By the way, David, do you know about hidden grottos? They have been mentioned to us, but I'm going to say no, since we technically don't know what exactly they are. Okay, then I'll explain. Sometimes you can find a grotto among trees where Pokemon like to hide. That place is called a hidden grotto. Makes sense, right? Wait! Over there, I heard something from that direction. I have good ears. Hey, come with me! The sound is coming from somewhere around here. Wow, here it is! There's a gap and it looks like we can fit through. Come on, let's go have a look. Look, you found a narrow path. Will you follow it? Sure, let's follow it. Inside. Hey, a Pokemon! A Pokemon that hides in a place like this might be pretty amazing. Amazing, this is a huge discovery, an incredible find! I'll go check a lot of other trees to see if there are more hidden grottos. Oh, and there are. They are everywhere. If you do listen closely in this area, you will be able to tell that there is music in this area. It's very, very subtle, but it is there. Unfortunately, it is, I believe, one of the only songs in the entire franchise that has not been released on any of the official soundtracks, which is interesting, although honestly, there's not much going on with this music, so it's not that big of a tragedy. Anyway, in hidden grottos, there are special Pokemon that you can get here that you cannot get elsewhere on the route, and the Pokemon inside will commonly have their hidden abilities, which are very interesting. Not only Pokemon will appear in here, items as well as hidden items will also appear here, and the hidden grottos will regenerate once every 256 steps, and it will randomly select either an item, a hidden item, or a Pokemon to generate here, and there are some Pokemon that we can only get in this way, so I'm definitely going to have to check back and do every one of these hidden grottos at some point, because there are Pokemon in here that we are going to want to capture, such as this one. This one is Munchlax. In the base game, the Pokemon that appears here is actually a Minccino with its hidden ability of Skill Link. Unfortunately, the hidden ability of Munchlax as of right now escapes me, so I don't know what ability this thing has. The hack creator recommends highly using these hidden grottos to get Pokemon with hidden abilities in them, so if I happen across something in here that's very, very good, I will probably try using it, and it looks like this thing is actually holding a Leftovers, which could be very, very useful in the future if we keep it in mind. Anyway, now that we've gotten it weakened, we should attempt to catch it because, as Bianca said, the Pokemon that can be found in the hidden grottos are definitely very special. So, let's try and do it. Unfortunately, this Munchlax has leftovers, so every time we fail to capture this thing, the harder it's going to be. Fortunately, it looks like we got yet another critical capture, which is very much appreciated. And we captured Munchlax in a relatively painless and quick manner, which is awesome. Get that data added to the Pokédex. In its desperation to gulp down food, it forgets about the food it has hidden under its fur. Sounds like my cat. Anyway, that is this hidden grotto covered for now. It will regenerate its contents every 256 steps, which means we can check back here often. Now let's get out this dowsing machine. Oh wow, it looks like there's actually something it's detecting. And there are also trainers that we can fight, and we definitely want to do that. Art is explosions, life forces colliding together. Here we have an artist. Very cool. Sending out Mime Jr., which is probably going to give us a pittance of experience, but I believe this is the first time we've seen one. I might be wrong about that, so at least we're getting something out of this. Anyway, let's smash it with return. Hopefully the trainers here will give a decent amount of experience, because I really want to get some levels. Should I switch? I'll switch to Houndoom, I think. Houndoom's a little lower leveled than everyone else. Actually, no, I think Houndoom's our second strongest. What am I saying? I don't know how useful Houndoom is going to be in the upcoming gym fight, but honestly, you can't really go wrong with Houndoom because it's got fire moves and dark moves, and those are both pretty good. And of course Sigilif gives quite a bit of experience, which is definitely appreciated, and now we've got a Jigglypuff coming out. The original pink spherical game character that isn't Kirby, apparently. Bring it down with a well-placed Fire Fang. Victini gets level 28, which is definitely appreciated. And up next is Smeargle. Now, I believe the gym leader's Pokemon in Nimbasa City peak out at level 35, which is a little bit worrisome because the gym leader has 5 Pokemon, and her strongest one is level 35, so that could be a little bit troublesome. We're definitely going to want to try and find a way to train. Luckily, I think I know of one, but I'm going to mention that later just in case I happen to be wrong about it. Anyway, we have an item here. Super Repel, definitely appreciated for those, albeit rare, times where we don't want to encounter anything. And here we have yet another Pokemon Ranger, which means I think there's probably a little gift in our future, which is good. Pokemon Ranger Lois sends out Chirim, which is an interesting Pokemon. If it manages to get off Sunny Day, this Pokemon will actually transform, although as far as I'm aware, its form change actually makes no statistical difference. And we're actually going to see it right here. It's going to transform from its Overcast form to its Sunshine form. As I mentioned, I'm pretty sure this thing is no stronger or weaker than its other forms, so I really don't know why it was introduced like that, because it's pretty pointless. Oh well. Anyway, we have a Sunflora coming out, which is probably an equally useless Pokemon. Oh man, I feel bad for Sunflora because I feel like they wanted it to be at least pretty good. It seems like a very marketable Pokemon, it's just terrible. So, yeah, I don't know what exactly their motivations were behind this thing. Anyway, we take this thing out and it looks like we might get a level. Yes, Lucario gets level 36, definitely appreciated. Really like Sandile to start leveling up a little bit quicker because I believe Sandile actually evolves soon-ish. So it might be nice to get it to evolve, and I really do plan on having it evolve prior to fighting the gym leader because in its current state it probably isn't the best, but once it evolves, it'll be pretty good. Anyway, we brought down the Pokemon Ranger, and we get a Cherry Berry for free. Very good. Now, is there anything over here? Unfortunately not, so it looks like we're going to have to head back out this way. Ooh, it looks like this is actually Doubles Grass. I didn't actually recognize it because the color of grass changes during the fall. And of course, we have yet another moral quandary. We have a Pachirisu and a Farfetch'd, both of which we don't have, but only one of which we may catch. So I think I'm going to knock out Farfetch'd, and attack Pachirisu, and hopefully not knock it out, and we'll try and catch it. Alright, down goes Farfetch'd, very nice. And how much is Mega Drain actually going to do to this thing? Literally nothing. Okay, good. Cool. Alright. Take another little bit of a hit, which is a little unfortunate, but honestly it didn't do that much damage to me, so I don't know why I'm freaking out about it. Let's try Quick Attack and Mega Drain on this thing. I don't want to knock it out, so I'm going to try and hit it with some weak stuff. That seems good. I think now we're probably within the ballpark to catch this thing, which is good. Get our heal again. That's the one annoying thing about leftovers. You have to sit through that little animation every single time. I don't know why they couldn't just do that little bar comes along the side of the screen with the word leftovers on it, and then it just heals you, and that's it, like they do with abilities, but I guess that's some more polish they can do in the future. Anyway, we caught Pachirisu, which is honestly another pretty useless Pokemon, but in doubles format it's actually pretty good because World Championships 2014, if you haven't seen the final fights for that, oh boy, you are in for a surprise. Anyway, a pair may be seen rubbing their cheek pouches together in an effort to share stored electricity. Not entirely sure that's how that works, but okay, cool. Anyway, let's press on, and on, through here. Hi trainer, will you buy the berries I gathered? Oh wow, this person actually sells berries, that's interesting. Gonna have to keep that in mind for later, considering berries do not grow naturally in this region. Oh look! How about that? Looks like I found another one of the spots for this for the lost item quest. Hi, is this David? That's your hobby, David, I see. That sounds kind of fun. Maybe I should take it up too. Oops, my colleague is calling me. I have to get back to work. Talk to you again. Goodbye. Yet another odd phone call. Anyway, right over here. TM43 Flame Charge. Definitely going to be appreciated going forward here. Especially since quite a few Pokemon can actually learn it. Hopefully some of ours can. A Pokemon you are proud of wins with your favorite move. That's when a trainer definitely smiles. Hi, I am a humble maid. My master has a big heart to match his big belly. He's a gourmet. So I am looking for ingredients that will make his heart jump with joy. Oh, that aroma. It smells so gourmet. Do you have a wonderful ingredient in your bag? Consider selling it to me? No. Just in case she wants something very valuable, but we'll keep that in mind for later. Anyway, heading on over here, we have even more trainers. Definitely a good thing. Definitely want to fight as many trainers as possible to get some experience under our belt. And first up is Baker Jen, who sends out Combi, which is also quite useless, especially considering this one is a male. Males are pretty much useless, because only the females may evolve into Vespiquen. Now, you might be hearing another cat meowing in the background, and now is getting on my desk and it's getting in my face. So I have this 16-year-old cat, and she's really stupid, and for whatever reason, very recently, she seems to have undergone a complete personality change because she's become incredibly pushy. I have no idea why that is, but all of a sudden she seems very interested in what I'm doing instead of just hiding away like she usually does. Now she gets very much in my face, which is a little bit annoying, and it doesn't really help that she has probably one of the dopiest meows I have ever heard come out of a cat, so if anyone hears a Rusty Gate sounding meow, that's what that is, although I suppose it's more funny than anything else, so if it starts happening, I guess it could be a running gag. Anyway, Sandog gets level 25, very good, and is trying to learn Swagger. Swagger is interesting. Ooh, Embargo could definitely be useful. Wow, these ground type moves are not very good. I think I'm going to get rid of Mud Slap because look at this, power 20. Mud Slap is really quite awful, so we're going to get rid of that. Anyway, we defeated Baker Jen. Luckily, he had a Miltank, which is a Pokemon that gives out a ton of experience, kind of like how Audino does, which is really appreciated. In hot summer, I want to cool down with water-type Pokemon. On the other hand, in cold winter, I want to warm up with fire-type Pokemon. Trainer tips. There are different cases for each type of item. Items are placed correctly in the correct case by their type. The name of the case tells you what type of items will be kept there. Also, you can place anything in free space, no matter what it is, so you can keep items you use often in one place. A very awesome feature that I believe was removed from X and Y for no good reason. Yikes. And there's our hidden item, a Hyper Potion. Definitely appreciated. And we got even more trainers. Hum fiercely, my battle song. Battle fiercely, my Pokemon! Yes, Sunday, I see you. You're very cute. You don't have to be in my face while I'm recording. I feel like every Let's Player I know of owns cats, and all of the cats always happen to disrupt a recording in some way. This is interesting. Yes, you're very nice. I'm playing a game here, sweetie. Oh my word. Bring down Voltorb here with getting staticked, unfortunately. But luckily we get experience from it, and now we've got Maractus coming out. I'm going to switch over to Victini, I think, because Victini has a bit of a deficit in terms of its levels. So we're going to bring out Victini just so it can bring out something with its awesome Fire-type moves. Like Flame Charge, which I believe we just got the TM for, which is going to be very useful. Bam! I love the power with which that move hits. Not necessarily in-game power, but that smashing noise it makes. I just love it. It's so great. Alright, Flame Charge again. And the cat is still on the desk in front of me. She licks me and bonks me and all that, and she never used to do that with such fervor. It's bizarre. She's really dumb. I feel like she's forgotten her personality and sort of had to come up with a new one on the spot. That's legitimately what I think here. It's kind of sad, but honestly it's really funny at the same time. Anyway, this guy will give us a decoration for our prop case, which we're probably never going to use because I'm probably never going to do musicals again. And we have yet another trainer right here. Turn around and it's my turn. Turn around and it's your turn. I'm reminded of that horrible, horrible dance unit they would make you do in high school gym class. Not sure what genius came up with that, but all I know is they're not a genius. Anyway, we have a Blossom coming out. There are a lot of Pokemon here that are weak to fire types. That seems very odd to me. And of course it's using Teeter Dance, which could be bad because we are now confused. Please hit through. Yes, awesome, we hit through Paralysis and Confusion. And we didn't even knock it out, of course. You know what, I'm just going to switch. We are going to switch over to Victini again. Because Victini could use the levels. Very much so. And considering Victini is actually quite powerful of a Pokemon, I'd like to get it up to par with some of the Gym Leader's Pokemon, because some of the Gym Leader's Pokemon are quite strong actually, and I'm a little bit nervous for that fight. I wouldn't say I'm as nervous as I was for Berg's fight, and I really hope we don't have a train wreck that bad again. But I guess we'll just see. Victini gets level 29, and up next is Ludicolo, which is interesting because Ludicolo is part grass, of course, but it's also part water, which is interesting. I like how the dancer of all people has this thing. Anyway, how much is Confusion gonna do? Not very much at all, and of course we got Rain Dance coming out. I don't believe Rain Dance actually weakens Fire-type moves all on its own, but Fire-type moves aren't really worth using against Ludicolo anyway. And Headbutt does a ton of damage, and Teeter Dance again, of course. Yikes, alright, let's just try Confusion again. Can we please hit through this? Nope, of course we can't. That's unfortunate. And of course we're going to take a Surf to the face, which is going to hurt a lot. Wow. Oof, that's very painful. Alright, I'm going to send out Vullaby, I believe this is going to be one of its first flights. I don't think I've sent it out before, but since we're at full health and this new Piccolo is very close to knocked out, we're just going to get hit by Teeter Dance again because, of course. Can you hit through Teeter Dance? No. I feel like I said that in a very Dora the Explorer-esque voice. Can you take the surf attack? You can. And you hit through. Very good. This is going to give us quite a bit of experience, I bet. Yeah, 700. That's a lot. And Sandile gets level 26. Definitely appreciated. And we've got a Curlia coming out. Curlia is Psychic, so we are going to be sending out Houndoom. I really like Houndoom as Pokemon, in case you couldn't tell. Alright, hopefully this will give us the needed experience to get to level 34. I'm not positive on that though, since Curlia I don't believe has a very high experience yield. Let's see what it gives us. Nope, not enough. That's unfortunate. Alrighty, I believe we're through about half the trainers on this route, or is that everybody? The drawbridge goes up when a ship needs to pass, then the Pokemon that are resting on the bridge fly away all at once. Oh no, these are trainers, okay. After watching a football game, we want to get rowdy ourselves. Knowing what a truly heated battle is all about is the key to a truly passionate cheering. And of course, they don't call them cheerleaders, they call them backers. Even though cheerleaders is definitely the more recognizable term. Oh well. I like how Plusle and Minun's animations, when you send them out like that, are perfectly in sync. I think it's really cute. Anyway, return on Minun, return on Plusle, and I'm realizing Servine is actually falling decently behind in the levels. I suppose to an extent that's expected because Servine honestly isn't that great of a Pokemon. But I think Servine will probably find its niche in the next gym battle we have to do, and that did a ton of damage. Wow. And by next gym battle, I mean the one after the one we're training for right here, of course. Alright, let's get our healing again from leftovers, because that's just our routine now, I guess. And I think we're just going to spam return in hopes of bringing down this Plusle, which I think we most likely will. Very nice. Get our experience for that. Sandile gets level 27. Very appreciated. This is mainly why I wanted to go get that Sandile right away, because I wanted it to get some of the experience we'd be getting on this trip. Anyway, because it's a battle, one person has to win and one person has to lose. I wish my boyfriend could just enjoy the battle and not worry about losing. Sometimes he gets too serious. Am I going to lose to the Heartbreaker? I have a girlfriend! I'm a Heartbreaker. My name? Charles. Now I'm having a rotation battle with the opponent in front of me. Yes, everyone here is watching this rotation battle between these two men right here, which means unfortunately we can go no further. That's basically this route's gimmick of not letting you pass until you've defeated the gym leader. Little bit unfortunate, but we're just gonna have to work with it. Anyway, we're gonna head back into Nimbasa City right here because I would like to heal up our Pokemon and end off this episode, because I feel like exploration of Route 5 took a little bit longer than I was expecting. And of course we have a new medal for us. This is the Signboard Starter Medal. I believe that's because we read the trainer tips sign out there. I believe there's a medal for that. Anyway, let's heal up real quick right here because we definitely need it. We actually took quite a beating in that route, which is a little shocking. But oh well, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. And we're gonna head back out this way. And I think without further ado, we are going to end things off right here. So, this past episode we explored Route 5 and got introduced to the concept of hidden grottos. And next time on Pokemon Blaze Black 2, I think we are going to be backtracking a little bit just to explore some of the things that have changed around the world now that we have transitioned from summertime into fall. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.